It's not very often I get to experience something truly as I did 30 plus years ago. The goal of my hobby is to get as close as I can, but just a couple of weeks ago, I had a truly magical moment. You see, it was my birthday, and a nondescript box arrived in the post from my brother, and I had no idea what was inside. Just as it was as a child, I was giddy with excitement. The box was well taped up, and it took a bit of effort to get into. I opened it up and I was greeted with such a feeling of surprise and excitement. You see, inside was a MK1 Mega Drive. I had no idea my brother had got this. I've been for many years now considering getting one, for you see, I never really grew up with Sega. But I do have memories of a friend of ours having one. And I remember me and my brother went to his house for a sleepover, and we stayed up all night playing NHL 95. At the time we only had an NES, and the Sega seemed so exotic. With its 16-bit graphics and sleek black design, it felt modern and grown up. So here I am 30 years later, and I'm experiencing this feeling all over again. Only this time it's my Sega, and this time I'm going to savour every minute of it. It's a handsome looking console, and so different from any others that I own, especially with its volume control and headphone jack on the front. It has these fake louvers on the side, and it almost mimics a CD system with this rounded section on top. My brother told me it came with one random game, a lucky dip. Maybe not so lucky. But my brother, being the legend that he is, also bought me this, Desert Strike. I have to say I knew of this game, but I had no idea how much fun it was. I've only really had a small amount of time with it, but so far it's a hoot. Soon after receiving this gift, of course, I had to get online and pick up some extra bits. Priority was a decent SCART cable. So I went straight to my favourite manufacturer of these, Retro Gaming Cables, and I ordered this one with a stereo jack incorporated into it, as the Mega Drive only supports mono through the video output. The composite signal on the Mega Drive is probably the worst I've ever seen. Even my wonderful Bang & Olufsen CRT can't make this mess look good. But with RGB SCART, it probably looks better than any other console I have. Next was a controller. The included has seen better days. The D-pad feels really gritty, and there's something rattling around on the inside of it. At some point I will take it apart and see if I can service it. However, I do like the flexibility of going wireless, so I picked up this 8-button arcade pad from Retrobit. It's officially licensed by Sega and is an accurate recreation of Sega's original 6-button controller. It's 2.4 GHz, so it shouldn't introduce any noticeable lag. And the D-pad is about as perfect as it gets. It comes in this very useful storage case. It includes a receiver for the console, as well as a USB receiver so you can use it on a PC. And last, but by no means least, I had to get a Sonic game. Now I know Sonic 2 is probably better, but you have to remember I never grew up with this console, so I wanted to experience this as if it was the 1990s all over again, so I'm starting at the beginning. What has surprised me is how different all the cartridge shapes are. I'm not sure why this is. I'm used to early Nintendo consoles all having the same shaped cartridge. But I do really like the cases they come in. These are much more useful than cardboard boxes. With all this in place, it's now time to integrate it into my setup. This is always a fun process for me. I love a good old faff. I had to move my Switch and PC both down a shelf, which has left my Switch a little less accessible now, but I'll be honest, I only really play it docked anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Luckily, there was just the perfect amount of space for it next to my PS1. During this process, I had to take my TVs off the unit and pull it away from the wall to gain access to the rear for all the cable management. Now, I know this next statement may seem odd, but I love messing about with cables at the back of my setup. And I now only have one space left on my Hydra SCART switcher. I'm over the moon with how this is fitted into my setup. I now have a whole world of Sega to explore for the first time. And thanks to my brother, I am now living the 90s Sega experience, one game at a time. I can't wait now to put some hours into it, start picking up a few more games, and really throw myself into the world of Sega. So far I have been really impressed, and I'm having a lot of fun, despite the fact I'm running PAL versions. But I'll be honest, it doesn't concern me. This is how I would have played it in the 90s. This isn't just another console. It isn't just a second-hand piece of plastic and wires that someone, somewhere, didn't care enough to keep. This is now my console that I will own for the rest of my life. Not just because of what it is, but for what it means to me. It's a thoughtful gift from my brother, and one I wasn't expecting to get. And it made my birthday special. It has real meaning to me, and for that, I'm very much grateful. This might just be my first step into the wonderful world of Sega. And who knows what's to come next. Thank you for spending time with me today, and I hope to see you back here soon.